Yes,
And
sir.
okay. Very good evening, friends. At the outset, let me thank both the institutions, Thiruvananthapuram branch of ICAI, for taking the initiative for this outreach program designed by the Income Tax Department of Thiruvananthapuram range. I must, from the bottom of my heart and on behalf of Thiruvananthapuram branch professionals and on behalf of ICAI, extend heartfelt thanks to the Income Tax Department for organizing such a program, and also especially as an outreach program reaching the public at large, especially with respect to a contemporary topic like foreign asset disclosure, which is a very important topic as of today. Before I venture into the subject, I'll request the Thiruvananthapuram branch chairman, C.A. Nikhil Kumar, whether chairman will have a monologue presentation, or we'll have like an FAQ model.
Sir, it'd be good if you can have an FAQ model. Also, the participants, if it is permitted by you, they can raise the questions on your personal chat box so that you can answer it on the way.
Okay. So wonderful. Okay, to make the subject, to open up the subject, let me give a first brief. I'm sure my desktop is visible to all of you. Maybe I'll first start with one background. Hope this is visible to all. Good. I'll first start with one point called nudge. This is a terminology which we are maybe the 2K kids are actually aware about it. So I'm not a 2K kid. I belong to the 1900 era. Okay, so this nudge is actually in whenever there is a messenger, when you are in messenger, any messenger, somebody wants to actually pat on you. Okay, what are you doing? Please, you talk to me. So they will nudge the other person electronically, okay, through the messenger. Very similar to that is this nudge, which has been brought out by our income tax department. But this nudge is not a messenger nudge, but directly sending an SMS and an email. This started in November 2024, last year itself. And I have to give you a background to this, that across the globe, there are countries who have come together, okay, to make sure that financial terrorism should be arrested. And how that is possible? Through their central banks. So every country, they will have their central banks. India, we have our central bank, which is Reserve Bank of India. Every country, they have central bank. So any country, the resident, they do their banking operations within their country, their central bank will take care. Now, if in India, a resident, they invest outside India, that information, who will actually know? It is not the banking system. Maybe if the investment is made through the banking system, okay, maybe money would have gone out, but whether it is invested or not, we may not know. So it would have been invested outside India. So either through banking channel or through non-banking channel, the money would have gone out and it would have been invested. Now, these OECD countries, they have entered into a pact that we will share exchange of information. So, especially in those who are doing financial transactions in their country, okay, Indians who are doing financial transactions in their country because they'll use Indian passport there. Naturally, passport is open. And nowadays, for issuing a passport, PAN is also been insisted. Okay. Of course, using a passport, you can get a PAN, but the PAN is also been insisted. So your PAN and passport is also being connected as far as the Ministry of Home Affairs is concerned. Now, those people who have the information about Indian residents, so as per their agreement, they are sharing information. It's called CRS, the Common Reporting Standard. In that, the informations are shared. Now, Government of India has been receiving this kind of information. Similarly, Indian government is also sharing information about foreign residents having investments in India. So that is also Indian government is sharing. Now, last year this has happened. Maybe this is the first time last year it started, and 24,678 taxpayers, so almost 25,000 taxpayers, they have revised their returns and they have disclosed foreign assets. FA 29,208 crore they have actually disclosed, and also along with the foreign source. If you have an asset, it should have an income. So that also they have disclosed to the extent of 1,000 crores. So that means you can definitely expect at least 25 to 30% of that is tax collection. So 300 crores plus interest you can add. That will be the total tax collection quantum based on this nudge. Very similar, the nudge 2.0 has already been implemented, and CBDT has sent not notices. I am telling you guys, this is not notice. Okay. So notice is not under any section of the Income Tax Act. Okay. So that's where the question is, oh, it is not a notice. How do I respond to this? Okay. It is like the Amma and Appa. Okay. The mother and father, they are saying that, okay, I know what you have done. Okay. So I know what you have done. You yourself, you tell what you have done. Okay. So very similar to that, they are sending an SMS and email, and it has already started from 28th November, and it is not one or two, bulk and compared to last year, it was last year some 25,000 taxpayers, and this year government is actually expecting more because the informations are more, and they are advising through that emails to revise their returns. If at all income tax return is filed, in case income tax return is not filed, it will be a belated return. So directly they can pay taxes and file it. Okay. Now, friends, any questions you have, you can also put forth parallelly along with the sessions. I'll be glad to take up those questions, and we have the chairman of Thiruvananthapuram branch and many past chairmen of the Trivandrum ICAI. So they are also part of this initiative. So we are, so like Dr. Wat Abdul Kalam said, CAs are partners in nation building. So we are part of our extended arm of income tax department. So supporting the initiatives of this outreach program. I'll just take initiatives because there are some few interesting questions that actually has come up. So I'll try to take up these questions maybe one by one and try to give you an answer. And friends, we have some questions that also has been brought out by a few participants. Maybe at the end we can take up those questions. I'll try to complete the session maybe in 30 minutes or 45 minutes time, and after that we'll take some 15 minutes or 20 minutes for Q&A. And those who want to actually have your questions, you can also put forth your questions. So I'll try to I have taken few nudge questions. Okay, the nudge is actually an so I'll just share with you that. Uh, I'm sorry for that. Okay, this is. Uh, I already had it, but anyhow, it went. So this is your Nudge 2.0 campaign. Okay. So there is one press release also given by CBDT. And this is your non-intrusive usage of data to guide and enable. Non-intrusive. So that is where you need to understand. That means they will not send notices, non-intrusive. So they will not intrude saying that no, section under so and so I'm sending you notice. So this is a non-intrusive. So it is a voluntary compliance that is expected. Okay. So please note it down. Now let me take you to this questions. Especially I'll take you to on ESOP taxation and reporting. And I have few, what do you call it as the question in the forms here. So if you look at this particular form, so ESOP is one schedule. And here I want to give you a background based on which I'll try to share information. See here, Indian residents, when they work abroad, okay, they would have been allotted shares. They would have been allotted shares through ESOP. Okay. Now you need to understand one thing about ESOP and RSU. RSU means restricted stock unit. Now the only difference between these two is RSU, they would have allotted shares at zero cost. So restricted stock unit. So on the vesting date, shares would have been allotted. So it will be credited to your account. But ESOP, on the vesting date, you are eligible, but you have to pay and get the share. So that's the fundamental difference. Okay, that's the fundamental difference. Now there are certain questions here. Okay, so ESOP, how it will be taxed, especially for a foreign company. So I will not discuss anything about the Indian scenario. Okay, I'll only discuss about an international scenario. So a resident here, he goes to Australia, he works there, maybe he gets an ESOP, he gets an RSU from a foreign company, and he comes back here. Okay, so now what will happen? So ESOP, he got 5 year, 10 year back. Now when he sell the ESOP, that is the share, it will be subject to capital gains. Okay, when he transfers, there will be capital gains. So then he has to disclose in capital gains. But it is in the process. It is in the process. See, normally, if an ESOP has been allotted, okay, so what will have? What is the procedure? I'll tell you the simple number game here. A share will be 10 rupees. Okay, a share will be 10 rupees nominal value. The price at which you will be buying the share, an ESOP, will be 40 rupees. But at the time of exercise, the price is actually market price. I'm telling you about the market price. Okay. The market price is actually 90 rupees. So 10 rupees is your face value. 40 rupees is your the exercise price. Okay. Market value is 90. So on exercise date, when you pay 40, a 90 rupee share you are getting at 40. So 50 rupees becomes your perquisites. Okay. The fair market value has an excise date 90 and your excise price is 40. So this difference, so this is taxable under salary. But now you have what you call it as a table here called ESOP table. Okay. So this is called tax deferred on ESOP. Oh, tax deferred on ESOP. Okay. So that means, see, ESOP is you are eligible for a share. Okay. You are eligible for a vesting. For example, you complete 1 year, you are eligible. You complete 2 years, you are eligible. You complete 3 years, you are eligible. Vesting. But when you are allotted, only when you pay the money, the shares will be allotted. So that is the taxable time. Okay, so the taxability. So until such time, you have to show that amount of what has been vested. So when you are going to pay, when that will be allotted to you. So Vesting date and allotment date both will be different as far as ESOP is concerned. But as far as RSU is concerned, vesting date and RSU date both are same. So this is the only fundamental difference. So please take note of it. And maybe I'll now take you to another interesting aspect also. So if at all you are, okay, if shares have been allotted, okay, after the shares has been allotted, you have to show that in your schedule FA. Please look at your schedule FA. This is your schedule FA. Details of foreign assets. So if shares have been purchased at 40 rupees, maybe 40 rupees is rupees, maybe it can be in dollars or it can be in pounds or whatever. You have to disclose, please look at this, A3, details of foreign entity and debt interest. Okay, maybe if it is debt instrument, you have to disclose that. So it is very important that you disclose this, and quite complicated table is this, because it is not only you are disclosing company name and number of shares. You have to disclose many things. For example, country name, Singapore, country code. Now, for this country name and country code, you have they have given the instructions, you have to apply that particularly. It is not your ISD code for your information. Name of the entity, the company, okay. Address of the entity, the company, Singapore company. Nature of the entity, whether it is software services, enables us. Date of acquiring the interest, okay. Okay, so that is initial value. If it RSU 0, it is ESOP, the price what you have paid in Singapore dollar or whatever. Peak value of investment during the period. Okay, so this is, I must tell you one thing, guys. This schedule FA is not actually a computation sheet. It's only a disclosure statement. It's only a disclosure statement. So please be careful about it. It's only a disclosure statement. And if it is maybe a listed company, a traded entity, the peak value of investment during the period. So that you have to take maybe the past 12 months. But one thing about this, so even though the return what you declare is for the 31st of March 2025, the information what you will be up to 31st December. So, and closing value this on 31st December. Okay, not on 31st March. Okay. And any dividend income that you have to mention here. Okay. So what you have been credited. Okay. Any dividend income. So that is very important. And one more statement also will be there. So if there is no income, you have to put 0. If there is income, for example, 43 US dollar. Okay, 197 Australian dollar. Okay. You have to convert that to INR. Again, using the SBI, State Bank of India, the telegraphic transfer rate. You have to apply and then you have to convert that and put that here. And not only here, there is one more table called your schedule FSI. So this is called foreign source of income. So whatever you are showing there, you have to replicate here also. So in other sources, you have to mention this. So what is the income from outside India? So in INR, you have to mention it. So it is not only schedule FA, it is schedule FSI also has to be filled up parallelly. Okay, so good. So this is about your part here, and I think we have interesting questions that has been coming up from various people here. So one is Rema Sharma. So has asked a question: who all must disclose the foreign assets? Now here, let me make this point very clear, friends. This schedule FA is only applicable for Indian residents. I repeat, Indian residents. That too individuals. Okay. Can I say only individuals? Okay. So I have to take you to a section. Then I'll come for whether individuals and others are also included. Because ITR 2, ITR 3, ITR 5, ITR 6, ITR 7. Oh my God. Look at ITR 7. This is ITR 1, this is ITR 5, this is ITR 6, ITR 7. And this is ITR 7. And look at ITR 7. Look at in ITR 7 is also it is there. My God. Then which section says this? Okay. I'm now taking you to the important section called 43. this is coming under the Black Money, Undisclosed Foreign Income and Assets and Imposition of Income Tax 2015 Act. I repeat, black money, undisclosed foreign income, undisclosed foreign assets, okay, and imposition of tax. So from this only the starting point is, and I'm taking you to section 43, which says, if any person, look at this wording, if any person, oh my God, being a resident, okay, other than not ordinary resident, so any person, so that means individual, HUF, partnership firm, trust, association of person, company, LLP, resident having foreign assets. Okay. Any person resident. So it is not only individuals. Okay. So all the ideas except 1 and 4. What is 1? Sahaji Sugam. Except Sahajan Sugam, all the ideas have this schedule FA. So please be careful. Okay. Now, so I think I have answered one question. If who all must disclose, whether R and OR must disclose asset? No. Resident but not ordinary resident need not disclose the foreign asset. But after maybe 2 years, okay, third year, R and OR will become ROR, resident and ordinary resident. Then he must disclose. Okay, from the year he becomes a resident. Okay. No, to the year didn't disclose at that point. At that point of time. So this is based on residential status. I repeat, this is only based on residential status. I am the owner of a foreign assets for many years. I am an owner of, I'm holding a foreign assets for 23 years. 20 years as non-resident. 2 years as not ordinary resident. 1 year, this year, resident. Disclose. Okay. So your residential status is critical. Okay. With respect to Schedule FA. If the foreign country doesn't tax the income, should it be offered for taxes in India if resident? See, here the question is, for example, Dubai. Dubai individual, okay, in Dubai I have a property, okay, I have an apartment. So I let it out on rent. Now that rental income is not taxable in Dubai, but why are you staying in India? You are resident here. So for a Dubai property, disclose it here. Dubai rental income, disclose here and pay tax here because you are not paying tax there. You have to pay tax here. Okay. Should all must compulsorily declare the foreign asset? If yes, how to do the same? The ITR is already fine. Revised return, revision of the return. Now, if there is only foreign assets, but you don't have foreign source income, so no need to worry. So file a revised return, and maybe if there is any additional income, you will pay tax. So that's it. So nothing you need to worry about it. Okay. So now let me take you to other maybe few questions are there. Okay, I am not able to see those questions. Okay, I'm able to see here. So maybe I'll take these questions a little later. I'll try to complete those other aspects also, and then I'll come back to these questions. Okay. So now I'll take you, I think the ESOP part is over, ESOP reporting is over. I'll now come for this dividend income. Okay, so dividend income, should you have to disclose it? Okay, say you have a foreign asset, okay, and you have a dividend income. Say for example, so how should dividend received from foreign companies be reported under ITR? Okay, you have received dividend. For example, you have some 8,75,000 as dividend income. Okay, 3,75,000 is Indian dividend income. 5 lakhs is actually foreign company's dividend income. So 375. See, dividend income you will only show income from other source, including foreign. Okay, but you have to understand one thing. There is one statement. Okay, so once you have a foreign dividend, there will be foreign asset. So there will be a foreign financial instrument. So you have to disclose your Schedule FA. So get engagement from the client, the assessee properly. Get the details list properly. Signed by the assessee. Okay. So very important. Okay. Now best is the ITR file his own return from his own what do you call it as a IP address. If you are filing maybe a tax consultant, a chartered accountant is filing a client's income tax return, okay, please get the declaration signed, okay, what are all his foreign assets, what are all his foreign income, evidence for that, okay. So evidence for that, take it, note it down. Then you can be their tax filers, okay. So that's very important. And I'll come for another general question. How should dividend received from foreign companies be reported? Under which IDR schedule? Okay. See, dividend income will come under income for other source. But, okay, your foreign dividend under FSI. Okay. So foreign dividend will show under schedule OS, also under FSI. Your foreign source of income also you will show. So there also you have to show that it is from foreign source. So that means Indian dividend plus foreign dividend will be in schedule OS, and foreign dividend alone will be in foreign FSI. Okay, FSI. So you have this schedule here. So above this FA, FSI. Details of income from outside India. So this you will have other source here. So you have to show, okay. So country wise, so you have from Australia dividend, from UK dividend. So country wise you have to give, and the total of this you will give it in your income from other source. So this is, and of course once you give schedule FSI, see schedule FSI alone you filled up, but you are not filled up FA. So how come you got an income without an asset? Okay. Only thing is, if you have a salary income, but technically, if you have a salary income, you cannot be resident here. You will be non-resident. That is why salary income is not here. If you have a salary income, you cannot technically be resident. You have to be non-resident. So quite nicely they have done it. So this table itself will tell you a lot of logic at which this table has been built up. Okay, good. So that is with respect to this, and I'll now come to this. When dividends are reinvested, especially a dividend reinvestment plan, okay, does this trigger any immediate tax liability? Okay, so please understand that dividend, you have got 5 lakhs dividend, that anyhow you are actually offering as your dividend income. But your investment, that dividend is not brought into your bank account. It's actually credited to your investment account. So therefore, in income statement, income has to be offered, but in your schedule FA, your closing balance will increase by the number of maybe units or number of shares, because it is reinvested. So that is, and of course, so immediate tax on dividend here, because it's, even though you have not received it, okay, in your pocket, okay, it is taxable, okay, and reinvestment, it will only accumulate in your closing balance. So schedule FA, and when you sell, capital gains, okay. So quite an interesting part. Now, of course, this you receive the dividend during the year, okay. So what rate you have to take? You have to take that particular, okay, the specified date. The last day of the month, immediately preceding in which the dividend is declared, distributed, or paid. So you have to take that the previous month and the SBI telegraphic transfer buying rate, and you have to convert it into INR. So it's very simple. So you will not take the year-end rate. So please be careful about it. So while declaring your income, you have to keep in mind all these aspects. So this is as per Rule 115 of the income tax rules. Now I'll come for another interesting part here. Maybe I will take another maximum 10 minutes time, and I leave the floor open for questions, because I can understand more questions are being poured, and I want to answer every question. Okay, I will answer every question. Okay, maybe to prompt only I have few questions to answer here, but I'll try to answer every question. So everyone, please put your question, and I'll request the organizers to unmute those participants to ask questions. So please type your questions fully. Okay, good. And you can also read out the questions, and maybe you have any other point to voice out also, you can speak. Okay, now I'll just come to this table called AL. Okay, I have one more table called AL, guys. This is called asset liability. This is asset liability. Look, this is asset liability. Assets and liability were the end of the year. Actually, both Schedule AL as well as Schedule FA, they are all disclosure statements. Okay, like how you have in financial reporting, schedules and notes as disclosures. Okay, related party disclosures. Okay, so your accounting policy is a disclosure. So like that, the Schedule AL and Schedule FA is a disclosure. But remember, Schedule AL is as at the end of the year, 31st March 2025. But Schedule FA, you have to get all the details as at 31 December 2024. So that is the fundamental difference. Now I want to make one more observation. Okay, so maybe I'll take you to Schedule FA. Okay, so here, please go to some bank accounts. Okay, so this is foreign cash flow, financial interest, capital account, details of accounts. Details of account, that will be bank accounts. Now, should the bank account be in your name? Yes. And you are the signatory, in which you are signing authority. Please look at this word. So sometimes you will be the signing authority for your friend. Okay. So many people, they will come from abroad. So you will be a resident of Australia. So 7 people, they will come there, they will open bank account, but you will be the signatory because you are resident there. Okay, for many years. So then you would have been the signatory for that bank. So if you are a signatory for the bank, you have to disclose that. So it is not that only so we have to get the declaration. So this discussion has to happen. Actually, some of my clients, they really got angry. Okay, they were annoyed when I asked many questions. Okay, so you give me the peak balances. Okay, so are you a signatory for? Are you a beneficial owner for any asset? So it is very sensitive questions. I'm telling you, very, very sensitive questions. So what you have to do is, so this is like one dappa, no? This dappa I converted into a vertical one. Okay, I made it vertical. So name of the institution this side, address of the institution this side, country name and code. I put XX. I said I will fill it up. Okay, name of the account holder. That's it. So this, I made it into 13 sheets. Okay, please look at this. So you have to get it filled up and get it signed by the respective assessee. Okay, so this is A1. Okay, this is A2. So you have A3, A4, you have B. So in A, you have 4 items. So B, it's about financial interest. C, so 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and 7, it's about any other capital asset. 8 is details of accounts which you have signing authority. 8. So 9 is details of trust. Okay. 10 is details any other income derived from any source outside India which is not included above. So this is like your general net. If it is not mentioned above, this one. Okay. So somebody was asking about I am holding a cryptos. Okay. So whether cryptos will come under which what we call it as the I'm having a um, crypto accounts. Okay, and I have some balances in that crypto, and I'm a resident here. Okay, details of any other capital asset held. Actually, crypto is not a capital asset. Okay, so it will not come under D. Details of immovable property. Crypto is not an immovable property. Details of financial interest in any entity. So being a partner or a shareholder or something like that. So that is also will not come crypto. Details of foreign cash value insurance. That is also not crypto. Okay. Details of foreign equity debt interest, not a crypto. Okay. Details of foreign custodial accounts. Okay. So custodial accounts means you are a custodian of somebody else. Okay. So their assets, you are a custodian. So then you have to disclose that. Okay. Then details of foreign depository account. So this is also not crypto. So then where crypto will come? My goodness. Nowhere it is. It is trust. Did any other income derived from any other source outside India? So your crypto you have to disclose here. So quite open statement, open document is this. So everything they have covered here. So therefore, they have not left anything. Okay. So now let me take you to yet another point here. Schedule AL and Schedule FA. Okay. Actually, Schedule AL is your assets and liabilities. So I am a resident here. I was in Australia for 30 years. So I have some assets there. So foreign assets. That foreign assets I disclose in Schedule FA. That also I have to include in my assets and liabilities. That is the interesting part. So no. Indian assets and liabilities I will disclose in AL. Foreign asset I will disclose in Schedule FA. Wrong. Schedule FA is foreign assets. Schedule AL is full assets. Schedule FA is as on 31st December. Schedule AL is as on 31st March. So that means not only you will include this, but you should also know your 31st December balance, 31st March balance. Both you should need. Okay, so nothing much has been dealt in detail. But I must tell you, there are some good books. One such book has been brought out by Bombay Chartered Accountant Society, exclusively on foreign assets disclosure. So, a lot of all these points have been covered there. So, that one book is, as of now, today present in the market, has dealt in greater detail, practically has given these aspects clearly there. Okay. So, this is another aspect, and I have to mention that this schedule AL, okay, is applicable for, okay, so it doesn't appear in all the cases. It's only appearing only for schedule, I mean ITR 2 and ITR 3. Okay, so that also because it's only for individuals. So for others it will not come. ITR 6 it will not come. Okay, so only for 2 and 3 individuals alone it will come. HUF also it will come. Okay. So on one and only the income should be above 1 CR. That means after deduction. So after deduction, it should be above 1 crore. And only in ITR 2 and 3, these aspects have been covered. Okay. So this is the point. And I think more questions have been coming in. So I will take maybe one by one, I will take the questions. Maybe first I will take Shrikant's question. Okay. Shrikant. Maybe we can unmute Shrikant also if required. If a person is on deputation in a foreign country after 31st October, then in the first year, he will be having salary income in foreign currency, but still will be a resident. Then where to show it? This is a catch point. That is why, so you have to be careful. So better to declare that in India and show that as a taxable income here because you're resident as far as that particular year. So first year alone, this problem will be there because from second year, you will be non-resident. Okay. So what you have to do is that foreign income, okay, after 31st October, so you are on there. So November, December, January, February, March, 5 months salary, include it in the salary of, include it in your Indian income tax return, show it as salary income, but you would have already paid tax there. Then you can take foreign tax credit. So I'll share with you this, that is called TR. Okay, so you have one schedule called Schedule TR here. So this is your schedule TR. But please understand, to claim that schedule, that means if you already paid tax in the other country, okay, you can take that credit here. So, but you have to file form number 67 along with the evidences. Okay, so that you have to do, so that you can take the credit. So that is one possibility is there, but that is only for 1 year. Okay. So hope that point is clear to you, Shrikant. Maybe I'll take the next question. Shamna this over. And those who are not giving your name, we will not take the question. Only iPhone and all, I will not take questions. Okay. So then Sudhindra is asking one question. So foreign asset disclosure is required to be done as on 31/12. However, income has to be disclosed as per the financial year basis. Correct. Is this disclosure correct, and how to reconcile the difference arising due to spillover? Okay. You need to have a separate statement. Okay. So as I told you, okay, Ali, I think I already made this point. So even though you have 31st December 2024 is for the disclosure purpose, you should also have the 31st March 2025 data, the closing balance data, because if you are giving the schedule AL, You have to include that also in Schedule AL as on 31st March. Not you are not supposed to add the Indian assets 31st March with the foreign assets 31st December. That is not correct. Similarly, income you have to not compute up to 31st December. You have to compute till 31st March. So that is why I told you you cannot go on WhatsApp messages. From there, he will only call by phone, send WhatsApp messages. You file the return. Nothing will happen. Okay. Have a proper engagement, do the computation, get that ratified, signed by the client, then only you have to file the return. Okay. So, however, income has to be disclosed as per the financial. Is this disclosure correct and how to reconcile? You should have a proper reconciliation and charge properly for that. When shares are sold to cover the taxes, how are those to be disclosed? Actually, your point, Sudhindra, is with respect to ESOP. Okay. See, in ESOP, what will happen is, say, I gave you an example of 10 rupees, 40 rupees, and 90 rupees. So 10 rupees is face value, 40 rupees is your that allotment, I mean that exercise price, 90 rupees is your market price. So, but technically, the 90 minus 40, 50 rupees becomes your perquisite. So on 50 rupees will be added to your salary as perquisite. So on 50, you have to pay maybe you may be a 30% bracket. So on 15, maybe if it is in lakhs. So on 50 lakhs, you have to pay 15 lakhs. Now, how will you pay 15 lakhs? You don't have, because it's only paper when it's been allotted. So what majority people will do is part of the shares they will sell and they liquidate it to pay tax. So again, capital gains will come for that particular. So 90 rupees you will sell in the market because that is your, okay, 40 rupees you have bought, 90 rupees a market price between, because 40 you have paid. 90, between 90 and 40, you have offered it as perquisite. So your cost price is 90. Now when you are selling, if it is at 95, so the difference 5 rupees alone will be your capital gains that you have to offer because that money only you will use it to pay your taxes. Normally, this is what generally people do because people don't treat that as an investment. So they also treat that as a salary. So that's where all this uh, all these questions actually emerge. So that is the question about I think who's this guy? Sudhindra. Okay, now let me take your next question.
Yes,
I
sir.
think Rohit has a question. Yeah, so you can unmute that particular gentleman so we can directly have a question. Rohit. So Rohit
Hello.
has a question. Yes.
Yeah, hi, sir. Uh, so I am,
Kindly tell me your
yeah,
name, your any academic and other background, and your location also.
hi, sir. So I am from Trivandrum. My name is Rohit. I'm actually a banker by profession. So the question is on behalf of for a client of mine.
Please.
Yeah. So my client, she was in Germany for the past 10 years
Uh,
and now 10 to 15 years. So now she's having an RNR status. So she's holding a few
uh,
stocks in US stock exchange. And
okay.
right now she wants to sell it and bring it to an RFC account here in India. So she
Okay.
has a doubt whether the capital gain would be taxable here.
She is a resident, but not ordinary resident.
Right.
Okay. So maybe another 1 or 2 years she will be like this, then she will become a resident. She is already
Right.
come back to India.
Yeah, yeah. She came back in June 2025.
Okay. So as far as Schedule FA is concerned, it will not be applicable for her. Point number one. Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Yeah.
point number two, being a resident and not ordinary resident, there are certain foreign income which she has already earned. So, what is your question? The capital gain on my US stocks taxable
Right.
if I credit the sale proceeds to a resident foreign currency account here.
Right.
Very
Yeah.
good. So now this is your foreign stock. You pay tax there. Okay.
Okay.
So it will be taxable in our Indian laws.
Okay. Okay.
So next question,
Oh,
please. So we have Chilaka Marti Vijaya Raju. Can I request Chilaka Marti Vijaya Raju?
Hello, sir. I am Deputy Commissioner. Actually, a message has come to me on behalf of one of the participant. So that
Yes, sir.
participant has
Please.
kept a message to me, so that I have forwarded it to you.
Okay. So I'm just posting the queries of participant. Please take up this. How to disclose the foreign asset of wife in case of joint holding and income already declared in husband's ITR. Okay, so that is foreign income. So foreign asset and foreign source income is already declared in husband's ITR. I think one simple. I'm sorry, I missed that question again. Where is that? Yes, it is. See, already income has been declared in husband's ITR. That is foreign income. What I presume is foreign source income has been declared. Only the asset has not been declared. So, one option is being a joint holding, let husband itself declare the entire asset in his name. That is one, because he has already offered the total income in his name. This is one option. Maybe the second option is presuming that she is also, the wife is also a resident here, let her disclose the foreign asset in her name, and 50-50 or whatever the percentage, they can start declaring the income maybe from current year or from next year. So the best option is so since the income has been declared, let the asset also be declared in husbands. Or
Excuse
they
me,
can
sir.
take a chance of declaring 50-50. Okay.
Sir, I had asked that question, so I would like to elaborate that a bit more. Am I audible?
Please go ahead.
Yes. The income we had declared in the husband's ITR 100%. So
Okay.
here now when we are declaring that asset part in wife ITR, there is no provision to show it as a joint holding there, because the option is to show it as an honor or a beneficial honor, if I'm right.
Yeah.
So in that case, will there be a question or a notice from the department? Is there a possibility we are not showing the income at all for the asset?
Actually, as of now, this is only this is a disclosure under the Black Money Act only, not under Income Tax Act. Schedule FA, if you ask me a question, is it mandatory to be given under the Income Tax Act? Answer is no. It is only under the Black Money Act that they are asking this disclosure. So, actually, these are all some practical points which, through this kind of interaction, I think even the commissioner is also noting this. They may escalate this point to the the tech side of the portal. Maybe from the next year onwards, the new Income Tax Act, when they come out with this point, they will add, and maybe they will also add further more points, a percentage, like how you have in the income from house property about the percentage of ownership which it is available. They can also do it. But these are all because this act came only 2015, and they started this schedule FA recently only from 2018-19 onwards. Now the list has become very big, quite big. I mean, 10 items are there. So very good point, Shreya ji. Thank you very much. I think we have noted this lacuna. I will not say lacuna, but this is a requirement from the assessee side. Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Sir, can you hear me?
Yeah, kindly introduce yourself and share your
Sir,
questions.
sir, I'm Kirti. I'm a CA practicing in Trivandrum. Actually, I have a doubt, sir. You have already told we can file Form 67 and take relief regarding the foreign income. So, in that case, do we again disclose it in the asset schedule, foreign asset schedule?
Can you repeat this question?
Actually, I have shown the income as India's income as he is a resident. And
I think we couldn't hear you. How about Karthik? CA Karthik has raised his hand. Sir. Can we unmute him?
Hello, good evening, sir.
Yes, Mr. Karthik. Kindly introduce
Hi,
and
sir.
share your questions.
I'm a practicing CA from Ongole, place in Andhra Pradesh. Sir, I have a doubt, sir. In case of any Indian sailors or a marine engineers for whom generally ITRs we file as a non-resident. So do we need to disclose? Because whatever the income, if I see the residential status on the number of days criteria, most of the time they'll be out of India. So based on their whatever the docking or the sailing time. So in this case, irrespective of the amount of income they earn, if they have a foreign assets, do we need to disclose those assets in the ITR, or is there any this kind of a monetary limit?
No, they are non-residents, so no need to show their foreign assets in Indian ITR. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir.
And next we
Hello,
will.
sir. My name is Prashant. Hello, sir.
Yes, please.
My name is Prashant, sir. I wanted to ask, if I have no income or no assets in a...
Prashant Basana Gounder.
Correct, sir. Correct.
Okay, can you introduce yourself, please?
Yes, sir. I'm a chartered fellow in the UK, but I'm currently living in Lisbon, Portugal. So I have a retirement visa, which is a D7 passive income visa, and I am all my sources of income are in India. And
Okay.
currently, I am a tax
You
resident
are
in Portugal.
presently a non-resident.
I'm a non-resident, sir.
Okay.
I have received this email and a text message saying that you have foreign assets. Then I figured that because I have filed a tax return here, I have simply replicated what I have filed in India, but only converted the numbers in euros because there is a double tax avoidance treaty with Portugal. I have filed the same thing. I have not paid any tax here, zero tax. I have simply converted the numbers in euros and submitted here, and they have approved it.
Very good. What you have done
So
is
now,
absolutely correct.
yes, sir. So now considering that I don't have any income in Portugal, nor I have any assets in Portugal, but I am a tax resident in Portugal, I have done this filing. Maybe the tax authority here has shared the tax return which I have filed here in India. That is why I might have received this message. So
Absolutely.
considering the circumstances, do I have to do anything more, or do I have to revise my
Nothing.
returns?
I will only recommend a 6-letter word called IGNORE.
Okay, sir. Okay, great, sir. And one more thing, sir. My chartered accountant, Shri Chandrasekhar ji, he has not mentioned that I am a non-resident in my ITR. Should I ask him to or request him to revise my ITR
I didn't
and
get this
classify?
last point alone. Can you tell me again?
So my chartered accountant has not declared that I'm a non-resident in my ITR. So I think I have to request him to file a revised ITR stating that I am a non-resident.
Okay. So was it been filed as a resident?
Yes, sir. I think so.
I think then it is very, that is where you have got this SMS. So I think the trigger point, see, it is not
Correct, sir.
human beings that these things are happening. So it is all machines. The machine
Yes,
has
sir.
misunderstood you as resident. And since you have some Portugal related stuff, they
Correct,
have
sir.
reminded you that please revise your return. So maybe you can file a revised return saying that you are a non-resident.
Great, sir. I will do that, sir. So
Thank
nothing
you.
else to be done, sir. Thank you very
Nothing
much
else.
indeed, sir.
Just ignore that emails and SMS.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So, how about
Hello,
Mr.
sir.
RC?
Yeah.
Yes, please.
My name is Ashri Chobe, and I am a technical architect and working in IT industry, basically, which deals from an insurance domain. So my question is like, I am regularly filling my ITR properly without any delay. But from past 2 years, let's say from 23, 24, and this is the third year from 2025, I have bought some German shares, but I haven't disclosed anywhere because I
You are a
haven't.
resident, madam, or non-resident?
I am staying in India itself.
So you are a resident.
Yeah.
Okay. So you are filing your income tax return on time?
On time without any delay, and every month the tax is properly deducting from my pay slip, so there is no issues. So my question is like, as I have brought shares in 2023, 2024 and 2025 as well, but I haven't declared. But now when I am filling the ITR2 and filling the schedule FA and along with the schedule OS, at going at the last steps, it is also showing me my this year package, and it is also asking me to pay the remaining 3 months tax, which will be automatically might be detected from my the upcoming salary. So what I need to do, and how I have to show the shares, like this year shares only I have to show, or overall shares I have to show?
Madam, what I understand now is number one, you are resident in India, correct?
Yes.
Number two, you have been allotted shares of foreign companies. Am I right?
Yes.
Yeah. Number three, and you are filing your Indian income tax return from India. Am I right?
Yes.
So number four, you have to disclose the total shares which has been allotted to you as on date when you file your income tax return. So in your Schedule FA, and any dividend which you have received from such foreign company also, you have to declare it. So that you have to do it. Maybe if you're not done, you can do it as a revised return before
Okay.
this month and 31st of December. Thank you
Okay.
very much.
So while filling the revised return, I have to fill total share what I am holding till 2025.
Yeah, absolutely. That till 31st December
Yes,
2024.
till 31st December 2024.
2024, because you are going to file the revised return for the financial year 24-25 pertaining to assessment year 25-26. So
Okay.
there the disclosure will be only with respect to equity held up to 31st December 2024.
And same will be applicable for dividend as well.
Dividend, no, dividend will be income. So the
Okay.
income alone you have to give up to 31st March 2025. So what has been credited to your bank account?
Okay.
So either dividend in cash or
Sir,
in kind.
sorry, but that dividend is not credited into the my bank account. It will be automatically reinvested, and I have received the new shares.
That is what I already mentioned in my presentation. It's called DRIP, Dividend Reinvestment Plan. So
Mm-hmm.
even though dividend is been reinvested, that amount you have to disclose as an income and pay tax on that because that is a foreign source of income.
Okay.
And that dividend would have been converted to number of equity shares that will be included in your closing balance of equity shares.
Okay, and then why I am getting my annual package also when I am filling this ITR 2 now? Because it is also showing my the current package, yearly annual package what I am receiving from my organization, and it is also calculating the pending tax which I have to pay from December, January, February, and March, upcoming 4 months.
I think this question I'm not clear, madam. I don't know what you are referring to. Okay.
So let's say if I am having a annually 20 lakh package in any of the organization, and monthly I am getting, let's say, 1,20,000 or 1,50,000. So based on that, whatever the tax I have to pay to our India government, that tax is also coming for the pending tax, which pending
No,
liability.
your employer will deduct tax and then only he will give you. So don't worry about it.
Okay.
So anything in excess in addition to the salary part only, you have to pay tax. When you
Okay.
file, when you offer additional income, you have to pay tax. Okay.
Sure. Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you. So now we'll have
Hello.
Mr. Anil Rajan. Mr. Anil.
Thank you, sir. I'm also an IT company. I work in an IT company. So I'm a resident, Indian resident. I'm paying my tax in India. I don't have an issue with ITR. I've been filing that regularly. My question is, sir, what happened is my company was giving me RSU over the last few years. They have actually delisted. So they delisted on November 2024. And then what has happened is I have done two withdrawals, one in December 2024 and May 2025. So, sir, how should I file, or how my disclosure should be?
When you say withdrawal, that means you have sold the shares.
Yeah, what has happened is when company has delisted, they have actually converted my RSUs into cash units into my Fidelity account, the holding account, and then I have withdrawn. Yeah, I have.
I got it. So that means technically you have converted your equity share. That means there is sale of shares at a particular price. So there will be a
Yes.
capital gains for the December 2024 conversion. But for your May
Yeah.
2025 conversion, for the current year only, you will disclose it in your next year income tax return. So for December conversion, you have to disclose that capital gains.
That should be in FSI. That should be as part of
That is
FSI.
that's a foreign company. That's a foreign company.
Yeah, it's a foreign company. It's a
Your
US company.
your It's a foreign company. So then it is
Yeah.
FSI.
So what about the
Absolutely.
conversion which has happened? I mean, they delisted and they put the amount as cash into my Fidelity account. I mean, it's the same company that I work. It's a RSU unit. So should I disclose it in FA also there? Because they have
Not
actually.
required because you already converted. It has already been
Mhm.
converted and cash has been given. And there
Okay.
is another part which you have diluted in May 2025. So that
Yes. Yes,
other
sir.
part will come under Schedule FA.
Okay. Okay. So that I should
So
2025. Okay.
it may not be called as equity because it is a financial interest. So
Mhm.
it is not equity, but it is called financial interest. In financial interest, you have to disclose it.
Okay. In the FA section.
FA section. So better always take some professionals' input before
Yes. Yes.
you file it. Otherwise, it will only create additional queries. So whatever smallest data you are uploading to the income tax portal. I repeat, whatever the smallest data you are uploading in the income tax portal, please take my word. The entire department is watching you, and they have every right to question what this number is. So you have a reason why you are uploading that number. So never come back and say that no, I have uploaded it wrongly. Okay.
Yeah, yeah, that's exactly what I asked. Because I'm actually in consulting with my CA who is filing it, but I just wanted to make sure that he also,
Ah,
because probably
so it is not
correct.
only your consultant should understand, more than him, you should understand what those numbers are, which actually gets filled up in your income tax return. Okay.
Yes, sir. So just one request, if I don't know, it's possible, as you said, sir. This things, we've been very recently we are getting this information about this filing and all that. And actually, when you said talk to your CA and all, even when I would talk to them, they are also in 31st is coming nearer, and they are also struggling to get into this. So is it possible this 30? I mean, I don't know, is 31st can be given few more time for people as us to get this corrected? Just want to check, is that a possibility?
Yeah. So that is why this outreach program is there. This outreach program is recorded, and income tax department is listening to you. So don't worry. So your plea is already been listened to by department. So they will take note of it, and it will be escalated.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hello,
So,
sir.
Hello.
yes. Yes.
Sir, actually, I have already asked that question. If I have shown my foreign income in the current year income tax return, should I again disclose it in the asset schedule, foreign asset schedule?
Whatever is your closing balance in asset form, that only you have to disclose. So please
Income of,
understand,
if it is
there is a
salary
difference.
income, if it is salary income which is already taxed in India.
Salary income is not your asset, that is your money. You can use it for
So,
anything.
do we need to show it in the foreign income portion of that schedule?
Yeah, definitely you have to show.
Even though we have disclosed it, we have to again disclose in foreign income
No,
schedule.
no. That is from whom you are receiving that salary income, Indian employer or a
No,
foreign
from
employer?
outside, but actually I'm working from India. So I'm a resident
Okay, so
and
then you are resident. So you show it
yeah,
as salary income. It's don't need to show it in
yeah.
FSI.
Okay.
Thank you.
Hello, sir. Am I
So
audible, sir?
absolutely. Kindly introduce yourself.
Sir, hello, sir. Thanks a lot for your time, sir. Myself, CA Praveen Raj. I'm a practicing chartered accountant. I practice in Chennai. I just have two specific doubts, sir. So, for example, if a particular employee who's having ESOPs, let's say he's being awarded shares which has a vesting period of 3 years. Let's say he's awarded shares in 13 September 2024, which has vesting which gets vested on 13 September 27. So those shares are appearing in a stock statement, but it has a vesting period. That's a lock-in period of 3 years. My question is, should that employee disclose those shares in a schedule FA as on 31st December of 2024, or since it only vests after 3 years, we can ignore it, sir?
See, there is a concept called as vesting date and allotment date as far as ESOP is concerned. Okay, so point to be noted as far as ESOP, see ESOP and RSU both are slightly different. Both model is same. RSU vesting
Okay.
date, allotment date, same date.
Okay, sir.
Because there is no money that will be received. But as far as your
Correct.
ESOP is concerned, there will be one vesting date and there will be an allotment date. Allotment date is only after recovery. I have to collect money from you.
Oh, yeah, correct.
So vesting is only an accounting entry. So that you don't bother about. As far as income tax is concerned, as far as ESOP is concerned, your allotment
Okay.
date only will be your taxable date. So therefore, normally what they will do is, so the
Okay.
allotment will be done only after completion of 3-year time.
Correct.
So what they will do, 30%, 30%, 40%. So you are eligible for 1,000 shares. 300 shares vested
Correct.
in first year, 300 shares vested in second year, 400 shares vested
Okay.
in third year.
Third
Now
year.
vesting means the government of India, income tax department will be waiting. Third year I am going to get the tax. Very good. So that is why the schedule called tax deferred on ESOP.
Okay.
I repeat, tax deferred ESOP.
Okay.
So there you have to go and fill it up. What is the vesting? When it will be, so there is a conversion. On the conversion only, it will be converted to perquisite. So again, tax deferred on ESOP table is the information you are giving to income tax department about your ESOP.
Understood, sir. So, ultimately, sir, so that particular SSE gets allotted those 1,000 shares only after 3 years, those foreign shares. So, should he disclose those? So, it's enough if he discloses those 1,000 shares after 3 years, after they get allotted, right?
Because only after allotment.
Only after allotment. So that after that lock-in
Until
period.
allotment, he is not owner of the share.
Understood, sir. So, and my second question is, sir, let's assume that is, I have a client who actually is a resident, but he's also owner in an LLC in USA, and he's having a capital account. So the partner's capital account, will that be called as a foreign asset? Should we disclose it in Schedule FA?
Definitely. So in that Schedule FA, I would have showed you some items there, especially an item like balances, details of foreign entity equity, foreign custodial accounts, foreign depository, details of any other capital asset held, details of any other capital asset held. In that, you have to say either ownership, direct or beneficiary. So that item number D. In item number D, you have to mention it.
Okay, sir, and that's clear, sir. And since he's a partner there, he also gets business income. He has business income as well. So that business income is a foreign income, and ideally that should be shown in FSI. But in
FSI,
FSI,
exactly.
there is no breakup for business income. There is a house property, salary, capital gain, and other sources. There is no
No. I
specific.
said salary income alone is not there. Other four head is there.
Okay, business income is there, is it?
It is there. It
Okay.
is there. Salary income is
So
not
in
there.
FS, okay. So in FSI, I should show the business income, and also that is in FSI the business income that I should be showing the business income which I earn, and even under the normal head income from business, I should also show it there as well, right?
That will be included. Correct. So your general rate of income will have Indian business income plus FSI's business income also will come again.
Okay, and again that should also be disclosed in FSI also.
Exactly.
And again, then the capital account should be disclosed in Part D.
FA.
That is in
FA.
Okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Best
Thanks
wishes,
for the
best wishes,
clarification.
best wishes, Praveen. So next we
Thank
will
you, sir.
have Mr. Danny.
Hello, sir. Sir,
Yes.
my name is Dani Mary. I'm practicing in Nagarkoil. Okay, I have a doubt. I have a client who declares that she doesn't have any foreign asset, but still she had received the email. Is there any possibility those person who doesn't have any foreign asset also get the same email?
Okay, so your client is a resident.
Yeah, she's a resident.
And she has filed her income tax return on time.
Yeah.
And she has got this email.
Yeah, she has got the email.
But she says she doesn't have a foreign asset.
Yeah, she doesn't have. She declares that she doesn't have any, doesn't own any foreign shares or doesn't own any foreign asset.
Then let her be silent, ignore. But please understand, without information, emails or SMS would not have come. Some transaction would have happened. Let her think what actually she did. Maybe she would have gone out of India, what transaction she has done, or on her behalf, whether somebody has done a transaction, whether she has permitted to use her name elsewhere. That would also
Okay.
be a reason.
Her husband is an NRA. He is working in South Africa.
பாத்தீங்களா
Maybe.
பாத்தீங்களா
Okay.
பாத்தீங்களா அதனாலதான் ஏதோ நடந்திருக்கு. நான்
Okay.
சொல்லல, நீங்க வந்து இன்வெஸ்டிகேட் பண்ணுங்க.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, Mr. Siva Pechiyappan. Mr. Siva Pechiyappan.
Hello, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, my name is Shiva. I am from Trivandrum, Kerala. I'm working as a software engineer in a company in Trivandrum. So I have also got this message on the foreign asset. So as the person above before me, Anil Rajan, his friend, I am also working in the same company. So I have also got the same RSU from my company and it has been delisted in 2024 November, and I have not transferred it to my account. So what all where all I have to disclose it in the FA or
Schedule FA. It will not be coming under FSI because you have not converted to money form. So
Okay.
just disclose it in Schedule FA and upload your income tax return. So kaam khatam.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you.
So let's now listen to CA Sudarshan.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening.
I am accountant practicing in Pondicherry. My doubts are already addressed by you 80%. So my client is holding foreign investment and he receives a dividend. But we didn't declare in our original return. So now we are planned to declare. So Form 67, either I can file and take a credit, or it will come to a conflict that you are not submitted Form 67 before the actual return filing date, or something else like that.
Definitely, because because that rule is separate. So your foreign tax credit is rule number 128. Line by line, you have to because that 67 is a separate compliance. So you want see a tax which you have paid in a foreign country, you want to take credit of that and you want to utilize it in your income tax return. So technically, you should have filed your 67 earlier, and after that only the return has to be filed. So you will have a challenge, but I will recommend you to file 67 now, even though belated, but it will be rejected. So because that is the rule, because the system will not permit you, but you will be end up paying taxes because technically it will be doubly taxed. You are eligible, you are technically eligible for a tax credit, but because of the delay in compliance, the double the credit, the tax credit will not be eligible.
Okay, even I saw that there is an ITAT case in Delhi, same issues, but the order is passed in favor of assessee. We can even
Use பண்ணிக்கலாம். அதான், see, as per rule, it's okay. You have various. So it will go by the genuinity of that case. Why you didn't do is a question mark.
Okay, sir. Okay.
You can go. So you have some favorable decisions and all, but based on the case to case basis.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Sudarshan. Next, we'll have we have Indu. So can I request organizer to unmute Indu? She has a question here. Due to some technical issue, my audio is not working. So my doubt is an assessee had foreign dividend and foreign assets which have not been disclosed in ITR 23, 24 and 24, 25 also. What is the possible remedy? So better to file your ITRU, that is your updated return, and declare the foreign dividend as well as the foreign assets. So that is one solution that is presently available. Okay, maybe if he has been a defaulter for more than 6-7 years, even ITRU cannot help. We have to only wait for some special scheme. Okay, so where in lump sum they can pay some tax. This Black Money Act at that time they brought one particular such scheme. Okay, good. Next question, please. Shiva Shankari. Maybe you can unmute CA Shiva Shankari. My client does not have any shares at present, but traded means closed, received form 1042, paid FTC, need to disclose form 67, not filed earlier, as very little amount only, 24. Now what? I am not able to understand this question, please.
Sir,
Sorry.
hello, sir. Good evening, sir. I'm Sivashankari from Thiruvananthapuram, Tamil Nadu, sir. Actually, sir, my client received form 1042 years. Now only he is disclosing after filing the return. Actually, he was traded there, and he got form 1042 mentioning gross income 144 and FTZ 24. So he was trading there in the securities. He was traded. Now he says that he don't have any shares right now at present. He didn't disclose those details earlier. So now you said earlier that form 67, now if we file also it will be rejected, something like that. So can I now file for form 67 and do go ahead with this division,
Number
sir?
one, whether your client is a resident here now?
Yeah, sir, he's a resident. He's a resident.
Resident. Number two, this pertains to which year?
This year,
This
24,
year, that is
25.
24, 25. So the
Now
due
he
date.
got the message.
Yeah, due date is over. Same situation for you, madam. Maybe you can
Okay, so
file it, but they may reject it. And if the quantum is huge, you can dispute it before appeal or tribunal. And genuine reasons are there, you will be eligible. Else, you will be end up paying taxes.
No, sir. Actually, my thing is whether I have to show that shares also, sir. I mean, it was closed, no. So at present, he doesn't have any shares. He don't have any asset with him. அவங்க ட்ரேட்
Yeah,
பண்ணதெல்லாம் கூட
but
நான் காட்டணுமா?
good point. So, no, what do you mean by that? He is a resident here, but traded means he has traded in foreign stock exchange.
Yes, yes.
Okay, so he has made some money
Alpha
out of it.
Securities.
He has
Sir?
made some profit.
No, it is a loss actually.
Okay, so let him disclose that loss.
So if I want to disclose the loss, means I have to. He also have a mutual funds here. He have the capital asset here also. So when I'm revising, no, sir, I cannot take the. Can I take the losses?
No, you cannot because due date is over.
That is what, sir. So I need to mention only that the loss has arised and he has received so and so dividend and the FTC has been paid.
It's only a
Now we cannot.
disclosure now. It's only a disclosure now. You will not get any benefit.
Yes, sir. So
Okay,
but actually the process is I should file the form 16 right now. Can I do, sir, that now?
67
Yes, sir.
பண்ணுங்க பட் அதுக்கும் பெனிஃபிட் கிடைக்காது.
FTC claim பண்ண முடியாது எப்படியா இருந்தாலும். ஓகே, there is no use. இன்னொன்னு சார், அவங்க ஒன் மோர் கொஸ்டின் சார். ஆக்சுவலி அவங்களே வந்து பவுண்ட் ஸ்டர்லிங்லயும் பண்ணியிருந்திருக்காங்க இன்டராக்டிவ் புரோக்கர்ஸ்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஒன்னத்துல. பட் நவ் ஹி டோன்ட் ஹேவ் எனி டிரான்சாக்ஷன் வித் தட். He had received a mail that the account is closed. He is telling that he forfeited some shares there.
அந்த telling என்றால் ஓரமா வைங்க. What is the document? What he has transacted? Let him close it. That is a different thing. What is the transaction then? On the transaction, whether he has made any surplus or deficit, that has to be declared on time. And he has not done it, plus or minus, let him disclose now. Okay.
Okay, so thank you so much. Thank you so much.
So we have Vignesh Narayan has a very big question. I think this question is about RSU. I think we have already discussed this. Rajendra Kumar Krishna Pillai. Is the definition of asset is wider enough to cover your bank account in foreign country? Besides, would you kindly clarify whether the term signing authority is used in a fiduciary capacity instead of signing power? In general parlance, as a legislator could have used a different phrase. For calculating the residential status, the intention is a criterion determining the residential status. Could there be reopening relating to earlier previous year? Very good question by Rajendra Kumar Krishna Pillai. Can we have Mr. Rajendra Kumar Krishna Pillai unmuted, please?
Good evening, Dr. Gopal.
Yeah, very good evening.
It has been a pleasure listening to you, but I lost most of it. But I could join only towards the half part of it. Probably you might have covered whatever question which I had raised to you. But this is a question which I was trying to interpret the provision. So these are the doubts which I had in my mind. Is the term asset is so wide enough to include even bank accounts held abroad, and that also in fiduciary capacity, because they could have used legislature when they make a legislation, they would be very specific about use of language. They could have used our signing power, but instead they have used it signing authority. Does it mean that the person only those cases where the person holds the signing power in a fiduciary capacity would be liable to disclose it?
Sir, I clearly got your question. Sir, this is not under Income Tax Act. This is under Black Money Act. This is a disclosure. This is a disclosure statement, and they don't go by any particular section. Here, the requirement is, do you have a foreign asset? Do you have a foreign source of income? So it is a mechanism to actually bring out those related foreign assets and the related foreign source of income. It's actually a good point what you have raised, maybe a technical one. But the intention of the law is, if you being a signing authority, you would actually use that particular funds for your benefit. So what is that? So are you handling such kind of accounts? So is it being used for the purpose of black money routing? That means your money in the form of black money routing. So all this is what the background of keeping this disclosure at the forefront. So rather than, because it is not an income tax act, even though this particular disclosure comes under the income tax return, it doesn't have a backing with the income tax. It will only have backing of Black Money Act. So therefore, it's quite a very open, generic statement, disclosure. That is why you have a lot of dichotomy. They ask disclosure as of 31st December, but your income is as on up to 31st of March 2025. So quite interesting, it's actually, but rather than not taking it from a technical side. Thank you very much.
Regarding that one question which I want to ask you, because basically during the COVID season, my client had to come home because Singapore being a very strict country, they never allowed Indians to go back for almost 2 years. So during that period, he happened to be in India, and if you revise previous period, he could be a resident, even though he didn't have the intention to stay in India. Previously, there was this question of intention, whether we intend to stay in India, was applicable. That has been taken off now?
Yes, it's taken off. So it is a stay in India only. You can stay anywhere, in your home, even once you cross the border and Chapa is put, you are anywhere in India. That's all.
Okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Rajendra Kumarji.
Thank you very much, sir.
Okay, so now we will take one more last question and then I will hand over the session back to the organizer. I think we have a few questions from institute side. I'll just read that. Jagadish is asking one question. Can a resident who was an NRI before claim the benefit under section 115H and chapter 12A for his bank fixed deposit interest, which are in dollar RFC, resident foreign currency? I think it talks about deposits with the public Indian company to reduce the tax slab from 30% to 20%. Can this be done for RFC fixed deposit dollar account interest? No. Also, is this applicable for the leftover NRE fixed deposit interest that is yet to mature one he has returned to India? Actually, NRE will be an exempted one. So therefore, automatically taken care. And I think all other questions, Dipin's question, I think I have not answered. Sir, I have already submitted the return and it has been processed. However, I have a few shares of my company have not been disclosed. How can I disclose them? If you are a resident and you have a shares of your foreign employer's foreign company share not disclosed, you can disclose it now under Schedule FA and file a revised return. How can I disclose them? By disclosing that information in Schedule FA in the statement of equity, what you have been holding. Do you need to specify the TIN number or passport? Is it mandatory or can I put NA which form do I need to submit? ITR 2 only, the same form what you have filed previously, ITR 2. If you have filed ITR 1 previously, that doesn't have this particular details. So you can file a revised return in ITR 2. If I submit the revised one, do I need to redo the entire tax return process again or just the ITR 2 form only? You have to redo the process. No need to pay the taxes, but the information you have to fill it up, and whatever additional information that only will be uploaded. So technically, if there is no income, no need to worry about it. It's only a disclosure. So friends, thank you very much. So it's a pleasure being part of today evening, and quite a good number of friends have turned up from various parts of the country, and I must really appreciate the efforts of the income tax department and ably supported by the Thiruvananthapuram ICAI, and a special thanks to the chairman Nikhil Kumar and the entire team. So thank you very much, and over to chairman Nikhil Kumar.
So thank you so much for the wonderful session. In fact, we had many queries which were totally cleared, and we thank you again for the wonderful session. I request Vijay Raju sir to give his closing remarks.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, I want to extend a vote of thanks. I want to thank, first of all, my range head, Additional Commissioner Sri Nishant, who has conceptualized this idea of reaching out to the taxpayers with the collaboration of ICAI. And I want to thank ICAI Thiruvananthapuram Chairman, Nikhil R. Kumar, for making this happen. And also special thanks to the speaker, Dr. ZKR, who took time from his busy schedule and was able to reach out to the taxpayers to explain everything. Thank you once again for this opportunity to enabling our income tax department TDS range Thiruvananthapuram to reach out to the taxpayers.